everyone. Welcome to Life Unfiltered. Welcome to my channel. It's been a while. How are we doing? Happy Sunday, everyone. It's been a while since I posted a video, and I am just coming here today to spend time with you and talk a little bit about my last video that it was an emotional video. And um, when I started doing the video, I did not know that I was going to say all of those things, because sometimes we live with our past. Yeah, our past never gets away. Or what can I say? We always live with our past, and sometimes we often go back there either to learn or to review, and then we can try to make amends to change the future. Yeah, in that video, I just was thinking about everything in the past, and then appreciating God and being really grateful for where I am today. Yeah, sometimes when children grow up, they never understand that what they are going through is something that could be termed trauma today. But as you learn, you grow and learn, you start understanding a lot of things about yourself that you may never have noticed. I hope everyone is doing well, and I know most people are sleeping now. It's late in some places. Yeah, so sometimes we look at people around us and then we think, oh, they are going through hell. Or you look at life and think, oh, you've never experienced certain things. But truly, when we look within ourselves, sometimes we just realize that everybody has one thing or the other going for them. And people's experiences matter. However it is, what we do is we always need to respect the way they feel about their story, because people's life story are like the most powerful thing that they have to share or to teach others to learn. Yeah. So because sometimes when you my outfit is just, it's a t-shirt. It's Hi. Oh, thank you for coming up to sit with me. Thank you so much. Xander Arias, Rollo, Megan Salt, and at PJO Fan Forever. Yeah. Thank you all for coming. And thank you, Megan Sir. Thank you so much. Oh, are you sending me $1,000? I don't know what that means. Well, yeah. So I was just here to touch a little bit on the video that I made. I know it was something that I can say unexpected, but I would say that I surprised myself with it as well, because sometimes when you lived with something for a long time, it comes out sometimes when you least expect. When you talk about other things, it just comes, and then you realize that you're getting emotional. Yeah. So like I was saying, everybody has a story, a happy story, and it doesn't mean that when you have a sad or emotional story, it doesn't mean that all your life was that way. There are just some times that are heavy. And so we always look back at those times, and then we look ahead at where we are, and thank God for the resilience, for the strength that He has given us, and so that we can overcome. But do we really overcome? Like, forget about it? No, we don't. And sometimes those life lessons are what they. Thank you. The hair is getting bad, but well, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Sometimes those life lessons they teach us on how to make our future better. And so sometimes when I look back, I always feel like if I had everything that I wanted, I may have not been where I am today. Because some of those stories make us strong. They make us learn how to work hard. They make us learn how to do everything we can to be successful. Yeah. When all these things were happening, like when I was very little, we never thought that it was a problem to not have anything. So we book, what's the name? KK. Bob KK. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you are doing okay for the weekend. What time is it where you are now? It's been really a beautiful day here in Calgary. The weather is very, very lovely. Like that people feel like they just have to get out there and enjoy the warmth of the weather. Yeah. I've been just so busy that I haven't had time to come up here. Oh, but I will be back. I am back, and I hope to create more videos that we can watch and enjoy. Yeah. Yeah, so like I was saying, um, sometimes when those things happen in our childhood, we carry them along with us, and until we have the opportunity to share them, sometimes we may be traumatized without even putting like without realizing it, like without realizing that we are carrying a heavy load that needs to be downloaded. Yeah, when you talk to someone you feel better. When you share, like a problem shared is like almost half solved. When I put that video up, um a lot of people reached out. I got like a lot of views from that video, and people, a lot of comments, how people, and so that's how people get to know the person that I am. Very simple, down to earth, because that is how me and all my siblings were brought up. We we learn how to be humble, how to respect everybody that you come across with. I mean, it doesn't matter whether this person is younger, older, whether this person is richer or poorer than you. We learn that. That is like the strongest value that our parents taught us. Respect, humility. Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes when you share, you feel better. It's like a kind of therapy where you don't just have one person listening to you. You are sharing your story, you are feeling vulnerable, trusting the people that you are talking to, and just letting it out. then you feel better, and then you feel like, okay, I just went through something normal. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I just like feel like it's always good to share those stories. And I would like to know your own stories, good or bad. If anyone has a story to share, then I would be really glad. Like, even in one sentence, a good story, not so good story, but to me, all stories are good because whatever the story is, we learn. We always learn something from it. And we learn not to minimize people, not to look down on people, to respect their perspective and just try to understand where they're coming from. Like my story, I wouldn't say that that was like, I would not minimize anybody's story just because I feel like mine was too bad, because I know it's important. Like, some people may listen to that story and feel like, oh, she didn't have it as bad as I did. But there is no story that is not bad or bad. It's not, you can't compare. You cannot compare because it's always the the experience, somebody's experience, somebody's how they felt about it or how they still feel about it. And people have different ways in which they look at things or which they experience the same things. Yeah, the good thing is whatever happens, we always look ahead, we always forge ahead, we always work hard and make changes, try to enjoy life, try to make it count. Mhm. Yeah. Xander Arias, I don't, this is just a t-shirt. Yeah. So today I just was staying at home and decided that I come up here. I may not be staying too long, but what I want to share is that sometimes trauma doesn't just end in childhood. We grow up with it, and for some people, they never realize that it is important to talk to somebody. Either you're talking to your friends, you're talking to professionals. It's very important to talk about those things. Like, just have somebody who's willing to listen to you and tell them the story, listen to other people's story to know that you're not alone. Hmm. Yeah, there are certain things that I learned from my childhood, and I would often say that when I feel like I need to tell the men something. When you have children, first of all, if you are not ready to have them, please do not have them. Because, and this is not just for men and women, because when you have a child that you cannot really properly care for, then you are putting that child in the situation where they would have to grow up too fast. They would learn to become to parent themselves at a very young age. And what that is doing to them, people around may look at them and say, oh, this child is brave, they are strong, they are they are capable, they can do a lot of things. But then what is it doing to them is the question that nobody answers. Nobody provides the answer to those questions, and only these kids, when they grow up, or even the way they grow up is different, and so they go through this phase where they are always wondering why they have to be different, why they have to fend for themselves while others have their fathers who provide for them. Yeah, some of them ask those questions until they get to their adult life, and they always feel like they did something wrong, that their parents could not stay for them. Their parents could not really take good care of them like other parents did. And when we talk about care, it's not just providing money to the kids, too. Yeah, some parents may think that just sending money to the child, never spending time with them is enough. Because you may think that children who grow up having their parents send money to them to use did not have their own share of um, trauma or questions that they were asking. Yeah, so everything is always subjective, because we don't look from afar and say, well, your parents always provided for you. Some parents provide, but they are never there for the kids, and they still grow up asking these questions. And some people, the parents are right there, but they are not making any effort to make sure that their needs are met. And so in the Western world, we see children who go on the street. In our days, we never knew about the street, like we wouldn't go to the street. We would just go to the farm, walk, and come back happily. Yeah, but in the Western world, most kids, they get really, really upset about everything happening to them, and they are on the streets. They start taking drugs. They start living a kind of risky life. Yeah, and so it never ends well, and so you start seeing the same things happening for generations, and you wonder how it starts with one person. Starts with just one person who is not able, or who is not willing, because some people are just not willing to do it, even though they can and they have all the ability and the means. They decide not to care. Yeah. For example, some children just need that love and attention from their parents, and when they don't get it, they feel abandoned, and they may start practicing some kind of risky behaviors just to get back at the parents. And in the end, they end up in the streets or in the prisons or anywhere. Yeah. So before we are having those kids, we need to be sure that we are ready for them, because they come with their own, and we need to really, really prepare, and then know that yes, we can do it. Mhm. Yeah. Wow. Today was Sunday. I didn't go to church. But the weather is getting so good. I'm ready to see if I can start planting my garden. That's the most exciting thing for me in summer. Mm. Oh, almost 20 minutes. Mm. Do we have any questions before I continue? Yeah. Sometimes people from different cultures take like therapy differently because most Africans always think that they don't have any problems, they don't have any trauma. They think this is the Western thing, but honestly, everybody has their own trauma that is going on for them. We need to be speaking it out, we need to be seeking for help if we need to. Or just having a space like YouTube where people like you would support me, they would come listen, then I don't need to just go talk to somebody alone. Need to undo this hair sometimes, maybe. And when we were growing up, sometimes trauma comes from just friends who would stigmatize another friend, or like children. We used to go to school where you would look at your friends, and sometimes there would be some friends who would be having difficulties with their academic work, and we used to just feel like these people are not learning, they are not able to learn, or maybe they are not taking their education seriously. Then you would be like saying a lot of negative things behind them, and like when I sit now, I just only can imagine how those people felt like if it was something they were not able to do, but then other people are laughing at them and saying all those negative comments, making them feel like they they are just dumb and they cannot learn. Sometimes children do those things and they don't know how it affects their peers because they're always feeling like, okay, someone is gonna laugh at me, why should I try? Even if it's in the classroom to answer the question, they will not bother because they know, oh, they're always laughing at me. Why should I even bother to try? Yeah, so some of those things come from different things that happen to us. And even as adults, some people have their own trauma as adults. When you find yourself in a community or society where many people look at you like someone who can't do something, maybe someone who is unable to pass a job interview, someone who's unable to afford a beautiful car. Yeah, but it comes in different ways because if people are talking at you, oh, look at the house they're living in, it's very old. And so you start thinking to yourself like, but why can't I afford? And so all those things make you feel like you are you don't belong. It makes you just feel like you are like in a worse situation that not anybody can be in. But there is no perfect situation. There are some people who would have all of those things and they still have their own issues. They still have problems. They are still thinking about how to resolve one thing or the other. So if we are if we are going to learn something, it should be that we should never minimize ourselves or our ability to be successful. We should never minimize what we can do. We should never let anybody tell us what we are capable of doing or not. Yeah. And another thing is to compare yourself to others, because those are some of the things that would bring people to the place where they would feel traumatized because they are trying so hard to get somewhere. It takes time. Yeah, it takes time. People cannot get into depression just to fulfill the community standards or societal standards. Everybody has their path, and they move either slowly or faster depending on just who they are or what they do. So we always learn to be content, I think, with what we have. Even if we are still chasing, we need to always like appreciate where we are and really try to be happy, do whatever makes you happy so that you can at least not just think about the things you don't have or the life that you grow up in. If you are able to change, if you have been able to change those things in your life, then at least there is every reason for you to be happy. There is, you have every reason to be happy, because some people may just continue to make you feel like, okay, because you are from this place, you are not supposed to be somewhere. And in the world today, even if you are not in the Western world, they give everybody the opportunity. That is like the best thing that happens here. Everybody here can ride a beautiful car. You can do anything here. It's just like a choice and where you place your priorities, that you how you want to live your life. But then enjoying those things sometimes, if it is going to put you indebted for like huge amounts that you won't be able to pay, then it doesn't make sense. So people choose just according to how they prioritize things. Some people would prioritize living in big houses, some prioritize riding big cars, some prioritize building houses back home, some prioritize just traveling. Yeah, it's just like individual thing. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy. Yeah. Almost 30 minutes. I think I will be getting ready to go. I need to do some little things around. I need to run around a little bit before the night falls. Thank you guys for sitting with me here. And I think I will be back again. Maybe tomorrow. Try to make stay longer in the life. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday evening, or if it is night, wish you good night. Thank you for staying with me. Bye. Oh, yeah, I'm still there. Do you think I know how to turn it off sometimes? Oh, you need what?